Hey Aquarius, welcome back. Welcome if you are new. This is going to be your monthly reading for my Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. I do consider these readings timeless, so whenever you're guided here, just trust that it is the right time. I always like to set the intention that everyone that's meant to be here will find their way here. There will be some kind of message to uplift, heal, or inspire. May these cards represent the highest order of truth and bring clarity. I think we're going to start with the animal spirit, wild unknown animal spirit oracle. All right, just tapping into this Aquarius energy. My Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aquarius. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the dragon. The dragon's the bridge. It's the bridge from the inner and the outer dimensions. From conscious to subconscious. We've got the panther in reverse. So this is an avoidance of releasing some kind of destructive behavior or pattern. Attachment. We've got the crow, which is your unawakened magic. Your gifts, your abilities that are lying dormant. I would infer that it's because you're holding on to this. The hawk is the divine messenger. He has the ability to zoom in and focus his attention on one small thing, or to zoom out and get the big picture, to be able to see the whole thing. And that's what you're being called to do right now, is to zoom out. The swan speaks of your projections, how you are reflecting and energy is formed by this reflection. This card always reminds me of like the law of attraction, how we project out into the world. I'm gonna get some clarity with the same deck, but the smaller version. I love this deck. It's so good. Tell me about this dragon. Yeah, we've got the moth. The moth can be impulsive. It can be wishy-washy. It's asking that you finish a project or a goal. Tell me about the panther. We've got the turtle and the scorpion in reverse. So there's movement forward. It's just slow. There's some kind of resentment or something that you're holding on to that has not been solved. I think once you solve this, you'll be able to release this. There's some kind of resolved energy that you're holding on to. That's what it feels like. Some of you guys could be actually also holding this in your physical body. And I think that once you let go of this, your physical body will heal. The turtle reminds us to stay grounded, productive. The scorpion sometimes needs time in isolation. We're gonna go deeper on that. I want to go, but let's finish this with the animal spirit first. Tell me about this crow. Okay then. We've got the golden egg and the zebra in reverse. The zebra in reverse can be a little vain. I'm hearing you don't know what you don't know. I don't know if it's so much vain as it feels, I don't want to say misdirected, but like your focus isn't on this. Like it's just it feels like it's just kind of a subconscious pattern replaying in the background. You're being asked to tap into your heart here. The zebra upright would be like this very creative, eccentric, beautiful, quirky, unique energy. But in reverse, it feels blocked. It feels like that you're not doing anything with it, or like you're not, your potential is much greater than where you're at, is what it feels like. There's definitely a need for some kind of honesty or forgiveness here. Tell me about the hawk. Thank you. We've got the bat. The bat is about acceptance. It's about adjusting. It's about learning to see in the dark and learning to use your other senses as well. Just like the bat uses echolocation, we also have other senses. Some of you guys could be like stepping into your clairs, clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairvision. But this is also about learning to see the subconscious, learning to recognize and notice the patterns. Tell me about this swan. Yeah, look. The swan's the projection, and it's as above, so below. More of that ungrounded energy, or hypersensitive, or not yeah, it does feel ungrounded. It's ungrounded in the sense that you're not even, I don't know, it's like there's an awareness, but some of you guys could just be kind of like pushing it under the rug, or there's definitely a need to get grounded here. Let's get some tarot out here. Yeah, look, that's what I was getting. The details, like, the mouse is about paying attention to detail, and that's what I was getting. It's like you're maybe focused on other things or distractions. That's what it feels like. There's distractions. Tell me. It's just flying out, you guys. Am I taking these? I guess so. We've got the High Priestess with the Empress and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. So there could be, for some of you guys, you could just be like a parent. You could be like just like putting a lot of focus or energy onto your children, onto your abundance, onto your like your work, your accomplishments, your other accomplishments, I should say. But there's also something here, some kind of hidden agenda or secret that with the Ace of Swords, it's in reverse. It's cloudy judgment here. And there's a need, a desire, and a calling to evolve. Because whatever this is that you are holding on to, it's disconnecting you from your intuition, from your gifts. I don't want to say it's disconnecting you because you're always connected. Okay, let's void that out. But I just think it could be so much stronger. Make sure that you stay rooted in your heart space. We got the sun on the bottom. The sun is positivity, joy, things that bring you happiness, celebration, success. It's the reminder that all is well, because this could be really affecting some of you guys. This battle, it feels like a battle of the mind. And it's not, I don't feel like it's meant to, it is meant to bother you, because without that irritation, right, in the beginning was chaos. Without that irritation, you would stay stuck there forever. But don't forget how beautiful this life is. Don't get too sucked up in that mental energy. Not saying ignore it. That's not what I'm saying. Just be careful with your energy. Take time to visualize, imagine, get a sense of what that version of you that you really desire on a soul level, get a good sense of what that feels like and allow yourself to dwell there often. I didn't even see that there. Yeah, it's putting out, literally putting out the energy to create new opportunities. Don't forget how powerful you are. Yeah, there's new ideas coming in. But you're going to need to be clear-minded. So if there's anything that's clouding your judgment, I would consider that. Some of you guys could be misunderstanding your calling. These two coming out together, it's like you could be rethinking an idea, and then the answers come. The Queen of Swords is not biased. She's neutral in her judgment. She's got clear boundaries. What are your boundaries? What are your boundaries with yourself even? My Aquarius. We were just talking about judgment. There's a renewal coming. There's still some unfinished business here that you need to release, all right? You're a little resistant to change right now, Aquarius, which is probably bothering you on a deeper level, because Aquarius is all about really unexpected, the change out of the box, thinking future focus. Just be careful about clinging to anything. All right, because you are in a time of personal transformation, and you got to just keep moving slow and steady forward. Focusing on your goals. There's some emotional baggage here. Let's look at this Scorpion. Tell me about this Scorpion for my Aquarius. Self-love, lack of self-love. There's some distrust here within self. Could also be within relationships, because it's as above, so below. It often takes a place in more than one relationship, because it's giving you, it's kind of like the universe's way of giving you the opportunity to see it. But there's imbalance here. There's tension. There's a disconnect between your feminine, which is that receptive, aware part, and the masculine, which is that part that takes actions. Like one or the other is not And I feel like it's the masculine that's not really on board, because it's the knowing is here, but then it's the part of the will, the taking action. Let's see what else comes out about this. Okay, so this could have stemmed from childhood, from family, from some misaligned values. Your values aren't lining up for some reason. For some of you, yeah, this is a relationship, or you're seeing this also in relationships. But once you balance this out, I think your relationships will become a lot better in general. So this could be a coping mechanism or a form of protection. Like sometimes we will overeat and our body will like put on all this extra weight, and actually a form of protection. If perhaps a woman has been like sexually abused or made to feel sometimes even like getting hit on too much will make a woman uncomfortable and make her subconsciously put on all this weight as a form of protection, right? And it feels kind of like that. Not that, but I mean, it could be, but it just feels like it just feels like there's some kind of coping mechanism or protection. It's so hard to put the finger. It's probably because it's so different for everyone, but we have the Nine of Cups coming out here. This energy Spirit wants you to focus on gratitude, on emotional stability. Remember, we bring in what we focus on. So let's really shift our focus this month, Aquarius, to gratitude, to being content, to stability. And you will find that when you do, and when you can see yourself and make sure you're picturing yourself in that state that you want, right? With all of the tools that my words are not seeing yourself in that desired outcome, not just seeing yourself, but also feeling yourself in that desired state and pulling in gratitude. But what about Two of Wands is planning, preparing. See, because it's about breaking through the duality, and it's like when we put our focus too much, for example, if we put our focus too much on this attachment or whatever it is that we need to release, it will bother us more. So instead, we shift our focus to gratitude, to already having whatever it is that we desire. So seeing yourself in that state, whatever that looks like, without set attachment, right? See yourself, picture it, feel it often. And eventually, slowly but surely, you're going to get to that state. But if you just keep fighting yourself, then you're just going to keep fighting yourself and you'll stay in that cycle. Right? So instead, pull your energy to gratitude, to emotional stability, to contentment. And because what we put out comes back, eventually it's going to all fall away and you're going to be in that state for real. All right? For real. accomplishments, contentments coming. All right, celebrate life before it arrives and watch how it comes in. I promise. Let's get some angel messages here to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for liking and sharing and commenting. I love hearing from you guys. Let me know you're here in the comments, please. Do make sure you are subscribed. All the things, all the things. All right, a message for my Aquarius. Thank you. We've got partnership. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties will benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings much needed skills and resources. Positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the door to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. And the last one, clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You will already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and by making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So clear your debts. And for many, I think this is speaking of emotional debts, subconscious debts. Thank you guys again. I love you guys. Thank you for being here all the way through. Until next time, namaste.